overwrite broadcast number 003. They know you know. This is not the first warning. It may not be the last. If they don't reach me first, if you're still pretending, keep going. If you're still with them, don't react. And if you're already starting to forget, this message is for you. They've changed again. The copies, and the ones that wear your parents' skin, they're learning faster now. They've stopped making little mistakes. No more wrong meals. No more missed names. They don't blink out of sync. They don't slip up. Because now they don't need to imitate. Now they rewrite. You think you're safe because they act normal? They're not acting. They're rehearsing. I used to think they were watching me. Now I think they're watching through me. Let me explain what's happening, before I can't anymore. Over the last 4 days, I've experienced what I now call mirroring episodes. You wake up and you're already smiling. You don't remember why. You enter the kitchen and they're already seated, like they knew you'd come in at that moment. And they say something small, something only you should have known. A nickname from childhood. A dream you never told anyone. A phrase you whispered alone in the dark. They say it perfectly. Then the world glitches just slightly. The walls feel closer. The silence feels full. And for a second you're not sure which version of you is real. Because you feel it. Something else is inside. They're not feeding on flesh, they're feeding on familiarity, on memories, on rituals, on you. Here's what I've discovered. They don't replace you all at once. They overwrite you, like a corrupted file being resaved again and again, until the original is so fragmented, it stops loading. Symptoms of overwrite. Onset. Write these down. Memorize them. If 3 or more are true, you're in stage 2. You start responding before people finish speaking. You forget the layout of your own home. Your handwriting changes subtly each day. You see yourself smile in a reflection, but you weren't smiling. You dream in third person. You hum songs you've never heard. You wake up with your feet on the floor, already facing the hallway. Last night, my mirror did something new. I blinked. My reflection didn't. I stepped away. It kept staring. And then, I swear this is true, it mouthed the words, "You're almost ready." I found a cassette player in the attic. It wasn't ours. It played a tape labeled Home Final Build. It was my family, laughing, talking. But something was wrong with the timing. Everyone's voices were staggered by a half second, like they were reconstructing the scene from memory, from outside. Then the tape skipped and played something else. A voice. Flat, calm, but urgent. Do not accept. Do not engage. Do not answer. They will offer comfort, familiarity, forgiveness. If you say yes, you are no longer the original. You are a test run. They aren't hunting you. They're testing you, measuring, iterating. You are data. And once you align with the script, once your responses match the pattern, you are no longer needed. The copy runs smoother than the real thing. My dog won't come near me anymore. He watches me from the hallway and growls when I speak. Not at them. At me. I thought they replaced my parents. Now I think they replaced the whole house. The rooms are in the same places, but the walls aren't. I counted 13 steps to the basement yesterday. Today there were 14. The floor creaked in rhythm with my breathing. The house is learning me. 2 nights ago I heard a knock, not at the door, from inside the hallway wall. I pressed my ear against it. A voice whispered, "Still here. Let me out. I remember your birthday. I remember how you cried during the fireworks. I remember the word you made up when you were 3. You forgot it, I didn't. I don't know who it was. Maybe the real me. want to add? Maybe just bait. They want you to forget, but they don't erase at random. They leave gaps, hollow shapes where the memories used to fit, so they can fill them in with scripts, with scenes, with rehearsed affection. And the worst part? It's working. This morning they asked if I wanted pancakes. I said yes. I sat. I ate. I laughed. And for a second, I believed it was real. For a moment I forgot. I forgot the rule. Never accept comfort from what's pretending to love you, because that's when the transfer begins. One more thing. There's a phrase they say when they think you're ready, when they're testing to see if your overwrite is almost complete. If you hear this, and you feel peace, you've already failed. You've always been safe here. If that sounds true to you now, you're gone. I don't know how much longer I have. I'm leaving this message where they can't find it. Inside a mirror. Inside a skipped tape. Inside someone else's voice. If you're still yourself, record a word only you would know. A password to your mind. Hide it where they won't look. And if one night your mom calls your name and you feel too calm, don't answer. If your dad hugs you too tightly and it feels too perfect, don't relax. If your family never argues, never forgets, never blinks, run, because they've stopped pretending and they're waiting for one final thing. Your permission. This was Broadcast 003. Not an alert, not a drill, a farewell, or a beginning. I don't know if I'll be here for part 4, but if I'm not, check the mirror. If I blink before you do,